Selling a home is one thing. Selling a home that your parents have lived in for 20, 30, sometimes 40 years, that is something completely different because you're not just dealing with a house, you're dealing with the memories, the stuff that's in the house, the emotions, in a process that can feel so overwhelming before it even starts. So, today, what we're going to do, my friends, is breaking it down step by step so you, as the adult child, know exactly where to begin. Welcome back to In the Thick of It Real Estate in Real Life. I am Ashley Gajdosz with the Gajdosz Home Team here in Tampa Bay, your favorite real estate agent. And if you are listening to this, there is a good chance that you are just like me and you are starting to think about helping your parents transition out of a home that they have lived in for a very long time. Maybe you've already had this conversation and maybe you're just starting to think about it. Either way, this is one of the biggest transitions that families go through. And you know what? The hardest part, most people don't even know where to start. So let's break it down. Step one is not listing the house. You hear me? Not listing a house. So let's take that pressure off the table right away. The first step is not calling your favorite realtor. The first step is not putting a sign in the yard. The first step is going to be understanding the situation. And you're going to want to ask yourself a couple questions. Are we planning months ahead or are we reacting to a timeline that needs to be done now? Is this a slow transition or is this something that needs to happen quickly? And then, third, who is involved in making this decision? Is it you? Is it your parents? Is it a full family decision? Because how you approach this depends entirely on the timing. Now, the reality of your stuff. Let's talk about the part that nobody wants to talk about, the stuff, the decades of it, closets, garages, storage rooms, boxes and boxes, drawers that have not been opened in years. This is where families get stuck because it's not just clutter, it is memories. So my advice with this, do not try to tackle the entire house at once. Start very small, one drawer at a time, one closet, one room. Progress in this actually creates a lot of positive momentum. All right, what actually needs to be done before selling? This is where people really overthink it. You do not need to fully renovate a home. You do not need to make it perfect. Here's what you do need to make it: clean, safe, and presentable. That's it. In many cases, especially here in Tampa, buyers understand that they are purchasing a home that hasn't been updated in years. That is okay. What we're going to focus on though is decluttering, your basic cleaning, and making minor repairs needed. My suggestion is always clean and then have a 4-point done: roof, plumbing, inspection, electrical, and AC. Your four main items need to be in good condition and the house needs to be clean. The emotional side of it, this part matters more than anything. For your parents, it isn't just another move, it is a closing of a chapter. It's where holidays happened. It's where you grew up, where life happened. Now, this is where you may get some resistance, and there may be delays. There may be very emotional moments as you're going through this, and it is totally normal. As the adult child, your role is to not rush this process, it's to really support your parents through it. Let me give you a real life example where our client lived in the home for 35 years. The daughter, she was ready to move quickly, make that happen. But every time they started packing, it turned into an emotional roadblock and roller coaster. So we really slowed it down. Instead of saying, we need to clear the house, we shifted through, let's just get through one room today. And that one small shift made a huge difference. Within a few weeks, progress started happening. And when the home finally went on the market, it felt like a transition, not a forced decision. So let's talk about now the role that you play. If you're the one helping your parents through this, here's the truth. You are the bridge between emotion and logic, past and future, overwhelm and clarity. You do not have to do everything. You just have to help make them get to the next step. Selling a longtime family home is not just a real estate transaction, it is a life transition, and it does not have to happen all at once. It can happen one drawer, one conversation, one step at a time. If you're in Tampa Bay and navigating this with your parents, I am always here to help you, understanding the process before you make any big decisions. Now, next week, we're going to be talking about something that can completely change how smooth the process goes: how to choose your right support team when you're helping your parents move, because you don't have to do this alone. Now, remember, new episodes drop every Thursday, so like and subscribe. And until then, we'll keep navigating it together right here in the thick of it. Cheers, my friends.